All right, boys, let's talk about the movie. Come on, snap out of this.
What film are you talking about?
Talking about this small film.
Like enough of this nonsense.
That nobody expected the success that this film has had. I mean, John, when did you know this was going to be a monster hit?
When I was born.
When you were born?
Yeah. No, I had no idea. I think when David Letterman said he watched it twice, that helped a lot.
Yeah. Now, is Napoleon based on a real person?
Yeah.
We hope so.
Leopold was his name. No, just, myself, I have younger brothers, and they'd wake up every morning just like, oh, this is so stupid that we have to go to school, like a lot of that.
So you're mocking your brothers, basically.
No, showing love and like through you're copying someone is the greatest form of flattery, right?
Great point. Great point.
There's actually a lot of stuff in the film that it really happened. I mean, the film there's a lot of based on fact.
A lot of the scenes that occurred in the film, like for instance, the time machine.
Real.
One of the brothers actually ordered a time machine online, hoping he could go back in time.
He cracked his parents' PayPal code, spent $600 to buy a time machine.
Wow. So the movie I read had about a $400,000 budget. It has grossed over $45 million. Now we can hear you, John.
Now,
you see what I'm talking about?
It's grossed over $45 million.
No, more than that. That's okay, but that's all right.
More than that. What was it?
Hi, guys.
What was it like shooting this movie, Ephrain? Because I know, like, you guys didn't even have trailers, right? You knocked this movie out in like 20-some days.
22 days. 22 days, right?
22 days. No trailers for us. We just hung out on set in between takes. They did have trailers. Do you remember? They were like porta potties, and nobody wanted to go inside.
Nobody wanted to hang in a porta potty. I wonder why.
I think they put the livestock in there.
It was safer to be outside.
Yeah.
I think the trailer was for the llama.
Yeah. She had her own trailer.
It smelled like the llama was the only one who used it.
So when you guys are walking together and you're hanging out and you guys have been catching up, what's the line when you're walking out that people throw at you the most?
What do they say? Just like go long? They say like, Tina, you fat lards. And I'm like, we're not called Tina.
The chicken have large talons.
Yours is the only mic that's not working. Keep that to yourself.
I'm just trying to be, I'm trying to share.
Yeah, well.
That's love. That's love.
Why do you, John, why do you think people like this movie so much? Why do you think it's become such a comedy classic?
I think because it's like looking in the mirror for everybody in America.
They can all relate to this guy?
Everyone's quiet. They're like, wait a minute. They're talking about us?
Yeah, and this is your real hair, too.
No matter how cool you are, no matter how successful you become, you either were that person at some point or inside you are this guy. Everybody is a loser. Because everybody's lost. No, you guys misinterpret. Everybody is lost at some point. They've lost something and they've gained.
And,
right?
and it
that
never
came out
leaves
wrong.
you.
Sorry.
It never leaves. It never leaves
You're
you.
all losers. Thanks for coming to Windy City Live.
Not just you.
The best way to ingratiate your audience. You're a bunch of
I
losers.
was looking into the camera.
Crusty
The
losers.
general audience is losers.
But here's also another thing, too, is the fact that this is a movie that families can sit together and watch together and enjoy.
It's inherently nostalgic. This film, without even being specifically nostalgic about your life, but you can relate. It's universal.
Right, and it has really been a film that launched all of your careers, right? I mean, the doors that it opened when you were working with a student filmmaker, right?
Yeah.
And did a movie with him, and then he wrote this film.
Yeah.
Same guy.
This was essentially a student film.
Yeah, independent film that went to Sundance and then was like a bidding war. That had to be so exciting at that time.
It was a whirlwind. We had no idea what to expect. I was studying film, so I kind of knew a little bit how the business worked, but not totally. And so we certainly were thrown into like a world that we just didn't quite understand, but it was exciting nonetheless.
I mean, the writer-director had his 23rd birthday while we were filming.
Yeah.
Wow.
Give you an idea. That's incredible. And just another quick note. When I heard that Denzel Washington had screened this film at his house, I'd heard through the grapevine, and Tom Cruise was there, and Tom Cruise got up and said, "It's great, right? It's great. It's great." It's kind of amazing.
That sounded more like Denzel.
Does it?
That was more of a better Denzel.
I want to know whose dance moves those were in the movie. Were those actually your dance moves? Did somebody teach you these dance moves? We got some video.
They had this really expensive rig that they hooked up to my body, and he was off screen, and
Just
he was like,
running it.
anything he did would cause my body to move.
my body
this
would
way.
just move his body. No.
This was all me, just practice in front of a mirror after a fresh shower. Yeah, it was just kind of whatever came to my mind. I thought of choreographing something.
Right.
What he
And I
does almost
realized
every day.
I've never choreographed anything, so.
But we're glad that you have clothing on in this video.
Yeah. Well, it's more restrictive, but at least that's why I look a little uncomfortable doing it.
Right.
That's why.
What? Tell us about the screening tonight, Ephraim.
Well, we're screening Napoleon Dynamite tonight. You know, to in where?
Waukegan.
In Waukegan.
That's right,
Waukegan.
Genesee Theater, yep.
And
At the
after
Genesee
screening the
Theater in
film,
Waukegan.
we're gonna be doing a Q&A where
It becomes more like a show.
yeah. You know, it's amazing for us to see. We see a 7-year-old or a 10-year-old actually dressed up as one of the characters of Napoleon Dynamite, and to know the fact that our fans, and the movie came out before they were even born.
And
new
we asked
generation.
them where did they learn the film, and then usually it's like, oh, my grandfather, my grandmother, or I mean, it spans all ages.
Yeah.
That's why we really like to do this.
Yeah, well, thank you guys so much. And I mean, we got an upcoming election. Maybe Pedro will run.
We're
Yeah,
hoping.
would you guys vote for Pedro? For 2020?
Vote for him.